everybody. Welcome to Basket Pinas Predicts, powered by 1xBet. Today, we're going to be talking about the previous games and the future of the court together. My name is Mara Aquino, your host. And of course, I love these two. Nico, Naveen, yay! You guys are here again.
We're always here again. Hello, guys. Dito na ako kami. Basta NBA talk, always ready for the conversations.
What's up, everyone?
So this week, 3 times tayo nandito. So jam-packed because we're talking about the NBA Preseason. So this is where we're gonna be seeing new players, rookies, bench players doing more stuff, and we're gonna do a recap of what happened between the New York Knicks and the Washington Wizards. So the New York Knicks defeated the Wizards 117-94. They won by 23 points. So they impressed the home crowd with another dominant win over the Wizards. And in this game, they gave the home crowd their first look at Kat and Mikal Bridges on home court.
Yeah, and this is a game wherein Kat had his best game. And medyo yung mga starters ng New York Knicks dito kinda played above 25 minutes, which is, at first, nagtaka ko bakit, and then realized, oh yeah, it's Tom Thibodeau, their coach right now. So, yeah, I mean, I expected this, especially if you're gonna play your starters at that amount of minutes, and then you're up against a Washington team that looks like a bottom 4, bottom 5 team in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, it was a great opportunity for the Madison Square Garden crowd and the New York crowd to see what kind of team that they're going to have this next NBA season. A team that's expected to be one of the contenders for the NBA championship. So it's good to get that excitement up and running early on before you enter the actual season.
Did you guys notice Keyshawn George, 24th pick, 14 points in 21 minutes. In fact, Walt Frazier said great things about him and said he was really impressive. So this is the time when we're seeing people that we might have heard of, and then you're hearing their name talk.
Yeah, actually, mga ganun, dito natin madidiscover. If you're a diehard NBA fan, you're looking for some mga, especially mga nagpa-fantasy league dyan, you're trying to look for rookies that you could possibly bring into your team, or rookies that could possibly make an impact. If you're into NBA cards, mga investment na, like, sino bang rookie dito yung pwede ko bilan ng rookie card na cheap? Baka Keyshawn George could be that one, especially may glowing endorsement ka from like a Walt Frazier with regards to how you're playing on the court.
And Alex Starr also played better. Did you notice?
Yes. And when it comes to young players, Mara, I think it's essential that they're given the time to develop as basketball players, right? Because they're no longer going up against opponents their same age. A lot of young basketball stars growing up, when you're playing in high school or college or playing in youth leagues, you're used to being the most dominant guy on the court. But when you get to the NBA, where you're playing against the 1% of the 1%, you won't be incredible right away. And as fans, as viewers of the game, we should remember this and not come to sweeping declarations right away just because someone has 1 or 2 bad games, right?
And our fans, actually, we want to see them impressive in our giveaways kasi magtatanong kami ng mga questions sa ating fast break. But this is how you get to win 1,000 peso voucher.
Now we're going to choose 10 winners of at least 1,000 pesos for 1xBet vouchers. So like and follow Basket Pinas on Facebook at Basket Pinas PH. To start off, share the live stream on your Facebook page and make sure your profile is set to public. Comment your answer for our fast break question of the day during the live stream, and don't forget to use the hashtag #BasketPinas. Watch the live stream, wait for the announcement of the winners with the correct answers, and lastly, participants must be registered on 1xBet using our promo code BPINAS ulit, BPINAS to join the giveaway.
And now, to get that giveaway, we're gonna give you our fast break question number 1. Be fast. We want your fingers to go fast to answer this question using the hashtag #BasketPinas, and this is the first question.
The Who, not just joking, which player scored 100 points in a single game?
Do you know the answer?
Yeah, Naveen Ganglani on NBA 2K.
NBA 2K, my
Which player
player.
scored 100 points in a single game? Write it down below. Use the hashtag #BasketPinas to get a chance to win 1,000 peso voucher. Later on, we're going to be picking 10 winners. Up next, it's going to be the Golden State Warriors. 122. They defeated the Sacramento Kings 112. They won by 10 points. And this is their second preseason victory over the Sacramento Kings. This is an amazing game because they made 28 3-pointers.
Wow.
And 6 of those 3-pointers came from Buddy Hield.
Yeah, Buddy Hield. Actually, we've been a player that I always wanted the Warriors to bring in, considering that he looks like a fit for the system. Again, I know that this is a preseason, guys, but I'm looking for some positives here for the Warriors. And Buddy Hield looks like that guy, at least for the offensive end. I am aware that Buddy Hield is no defense, but give me this reason to celebrate that the Warriors' three-point shooting might really be their main strength here. They might attempt more threes, even considering that they know that this is their bread and butter. They couldn't go straight to the paint, but nice to see Buddy Hield meshing well with the Warriors. Hopefully this could be a team that he will be finally settling with, considering he came from Philly with Sacramento, and I forgot which other team he's been with, but
New Orleans.
Yeah. So hopefully tumagal siya sa Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, obviously an encouraging performance from Buddy Hield. Technically, you want him to fit that role that used to be manned by Klay Thompson.
Just the offense.
Shooter on offense.
Just
in
the offense
particular. Exactly. And the three-point shooting is the great equalizer when it comes to the game of basketball, Mara. You could be the less talented team going up against superior opposition. You could be the shorter team. But if you can shoot that damn basketball, you have a chance to beat anybody.
Yeah,
and if the Warriors want an opportunity to make it far this NBA season, they need to lean on that strength. And it helps to have Steph Curry and Buddy Hield on the team.
Yes, and DeAnthony Melton also with both offense and defense. But because of him, they won with that 6 3-pointers. Up next, let's talk about the Utah Jazz 107 versus the Dallas Mavericks 102. So far right now, the Jazz maintain their unbeaten preseason record.
Can't believe it. Well, preseason naman. So they are still undefeated.
That's the only championship they're gonna get.
Pero with the Utah Jazz, they played their starters here. They even played their sixth man, Jordan Clarkson. This looked like their main team heading into the regular season. Bearing na, okay, sina Lauri Markkanen played 28-29 minutes, but that's kind of close to their regular season numbers if I would be the one to predict it. Considering I think they could play 33 to 34 minutes. And dapat lang matalo nila yung Mavericks. Kasi the Mavericks only played Kyrie here with their bench. Walang Luka. And for those starters that played, they only played 15 to 17 minutes. So dapat lang matalo yung Mavericks. But for the Mavs, I think it's a good thing to see that you were able to keep up with the main team of the Jazz.
Can I just share that Lauri Markkanen has awesome hair? Side note. No, but this game also marked the debut of Klay Thompson in a Dallas Mavericks jersey. And after the game, Klay actually shared that he had jitters before the game. He felt nerves that he hadn't felt since his first time playing in the NBA Finals 9 years ago.
Bakit daw?
Because he was playing for a new team. He's played with the Warriors all his life. Now here he is with Dallas. I believe Kyrie played in this game as well. I don't think Luka played in this game. Klay didn't shoot particularly well from the field, just 33%, 3 of 9. Nico knows all about that, given how the last few seasons of Klay Thompson have been like. And
roller coaster.
I think I don't want to make this a Klay Dallas topic, but I feel like people are going to expect Klay to be this third superstar next to Luka and Kyrie in Dallas. But I feel like the smarter estimation would be for Klay to be more of a role player in Dallas rather than the star player he was in Golden State.
All right, now we're going to be doing a recap on Los Angeles Lakers 107 versus Milwaukee Bucks 102. Finally, the Lakers secured their first preseason win, and they used almost everybody. Actually, both teams. They used almost everybody.
Mm-hmm. They almost used everybody here for the Lakers. Of course, that LeBron, I think, played 15 minutes only, whilst Anthony Davis, 19 to 25 minutes. I think Austin Reeves was like just the main starter of the starting five that didn't play. But more of, I like what I saw from Dalton Knecht, one of the rookies that should have more buzz to their name kasi Bronny got all the hype, like 99%. But Dalton Knecht looked like a solid 7th, 8th man off the bench for the Lakers. He looks like he's ready. He could give the Lakers some firepower off the bench.
Yeah, a few things I want to bring up about this game. Let's start with the fact that Dalton Knecht looks like a first-round pick that Rob Pelinka, the GM of the Lakers, finally hit on. I mean, the last few years, Rob Pelinka has screwed up some of the Lakers draft picks.
I agree.
I mean, just last season alone, think about this. They got another player. I believe it was Hood Schifino, in the first round? And then right after Jalen Hood Schifino, who, by the way, did not play that well, really was a non-factor last NBA season. Right after him were Podziemski, of the Warriors and Jaquez of the Heat, two guys who ended up in the all-rookie teams, right? And then so you think, what if the Lakers didn't make that mistake? But now they finally gathered a rookie who looks like he could be a reliable contributor right away.
Exactly.
And one more thing I want to bring up, Mara Nico, you know what was fun was the theatrics outside of the game, actually. Because for those who recall, last season, when Lakers head coach JJ Redick was still a media personality for ESPN, he actually criticized Doc Rivers. With Doc Rivers was JJ's head coach in the Clippers, and then now Doc Rivers is the head coach of the Milwaukee Bucks. And so last season, a few months ago, JJ Redick said Doc Rivers was the type of guy, I'm paraphrasing, he was saying that Doc Rivers was the type of guy to always make excuses when his team wouldn't win games. And ironically, these two head coaches were going up against each other in this game. So after the contest, JJ Redick was asked, how do you feel? I mean, do you still feel the same about what he said about Doc? Redick said, I said what I said. It's fine. I would have changed my tone a little bit because obviously you're now a head coach. You need to save face. But I don't think this is the last time we're going to hear about this little JJ versus Doc rivalry brewing.
That's going to be interesting. That's what we like to watch, not just what's happening inside the court, but what's happening outside.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to stay tuned for that. And stay tuned for the next 1,000 peso voucher that we're going to be giving away, because this is going to be the fast break question number 2, and you have to make sure that you have the mechanics correct. So Nico will give that for you.
And we're looking for 10 winners of 1,000 pesos worth of 1xBet vouchers. First thing you gotta do is like and follow Basket Pinas on Facebook at Basket Pinas PH. Share the live stream on your Facebook page and make sure your profile is set to public. Number 3, comment your answer for our fast break question of the day during the live stream, and don't forget to use the hashtag #BasketPinas. Next, watch the live stream and wait for the announcement of the winners with the correct answers. And lastly, participants must be registered on 1xBet using our code BPINAS to join the giveaway. One more time, BPINAS to join the giveaway.
BPINAS, BPINAS, BPINAS. We're going to brainwash it without BPINAS. So you
and
can
hashtag,
join the
hashtag.
giveaway. Yes, and hashtag BasketPinas. Remember the hashtag because you need this with your answer. This is fast break question number 2.
Who won the NBA MVP award in 2016?
Ayun, pinahirapan.
Oh, I know the answer to that.
2016. Wait, we're gonna go blast from the past. Who won
Nico
the
should know
NBA
this.
MVP award
Bata ko yan.
in 2016? You heard the mechanics. So write it down below using the hashtag BasketPinas. Make sure your page is on public. Make sure you share this live so you have more chances of winning. Up next, it's going to be the Golden State Warriors. They won 109-106 over the Sacramento Kings. So this is perfect 3-0 preseason record for them. Let's talk about the Moody and Kuminga effect.
Actually, well, for Moses Moody, diba, Navs, you were saying na last time, if there was a guy who's gonna attack the rim along with Jonathan Kuminga, it could be Moses Moody from the bench, and that's what he did. He was aggressive. This could be the breakout year that some Warriors fans, Nico Rocha included, want from Moses Moody.
Well, Nico, I've been on the trade Steph Curry mission since we started this
Moody
show.
for LeBron na lang para fair.
But I will say, if there is a path for the Warriors to still be a contender this season and beyond, it's with the young guys blossoming into potential standout players. And those young guys are Moses Moody and Jonathan Kuminga.
They are not.
How big of a leap can these two guys take? Now, in the early signs of the preseason, Moses Moody seems like he is ready to take on a larger responsibility for the Warriors in the post-Klay Thompson era. Will this be something that happens throughout the regular season itself? We shall find out. But if the answer to that is yes, I will tell you this. I will call Nico Rocha and have him buy me a coffee because he will be a happy guy.
Why not? Kung makita ko yung growth ni Moses Moody na parang Jordan Poole, how he was instrumental to the Warriors winning the championship against the Celtics noong 2022, then I don't mind giving you coffee.
So how long before sasapakin siya?
Uy, wag naman ganun.
I like the insider bets that we're having here. Now we're gonna go to the next recap of Los Angeles Clippers. They won 101-99 over the Portland Trail Blazers. Even though the Clippers won, the Blazers, they were showing their focus on the training camp, on the rebounding and their pace. Now, what did you guys think about this game?
Well, for the Clippers, I didn't think that they would win this one considering that the Blazers, I thought that just because of their youth movement trying to prove something. But then again, sometimes it's those veterans that will show up. It's just relying on their usual guys. That's why you got the win. But overall, it was close. It was nice watching this on the NBA YouTube channel. And it's one of those games that you're just like, oh, they won. And then you get to see guys like Jordan Miller play a good game and some players to watch out for in the regular season might just give them 10 to 15 minutes and give a positive impact for the Clippers.
Yeah, one more guy for the Clippers I would just keep an eye out on is Kai Jones.
Kai Jones,
who
yes.
is an athletic wing/big man type of player for the
Hornets
Los Angeles.
galing yun, diba?
Yes. Now, he was out of the NBA for a while because of off-court items, which hopefully has been resolved and shouldn't be an issue moving forward. But this guy is very talented. He's very athletic. He has a lot of potential in him. And if he can just keep his head on right, he could end up being an important piece for this Clippers team.
We're gonna watch out for him and let's see your potential in the next game. Your potential.
Ayan na.
Your potential,
Medyo
Naveen.
hindi nga ano yan eh. Parang hindi nga punishment yan eh.
Iba na ngayon. This is called, ang binigay natin para kay Naveen, it's called Shoot the Facts. So we're gonna give you, I asked them to make it harder. So it's gonna be a little bit harder. And the consequence, if he doesn't get this right, he has to eat 4 sushi. I know that doesn't sound like a punishment, but we're gonna put lots and lots of wasabi.
3x sana wasabi.
Pero kapag nakuha mo siya ng tama, dalawa lang.
Whoa.
Dalawa lang with
So,
konti.
when I get this answer
We will
right,
reward you with sushi.
it's either I have the sushi without the wasabi or you two split the sushi loaded with wasabi.
Okay, sige, when you get
Yo pwede
that
today.
right.
Yo pwede today.
Okay, sige, when we get that right, we split 1 each with wasabi. But if he gets it wrong, he has to eat 4 loaded with wasabi.
Ooh,
All right.
okay, I'll take those odds.
Okay. You guys can also play along. Again, we want to see who has the most engagement here. We want your name to pop up. We want to notice. We want to notice your name down below, so keep on commenting. Okay, this is gonna be a hard one. If you get this, I'm gonna be impressed. So this is Shoot the Facts. All right, here we go. And this is the question. Who is the first European player to win the NBA MVP award?
To our production team, every time we have an episode now, I want there to be a Nabs winning streak counter.
Alam niya na yung
for
sagot
the
putik
shoot
yan.
the
Oh my
fact
gosh!
questions. Oh, and by the way, my bad. 2007 Dallas Mavericks, Dirk Nowitzki.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What is going on? Okay, let's reveal the answer. Did you guys get that right? Oh, Dirk Nowitzki. I thought it was...
Tayo ata yung sa setup dito sa show na to eh. Dapat
Oh,
yung
hold
guest-
up.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. You should be in a game show. You should literally be in an NBA
Dapat
game
nga.
show.
Dapat nga.
Okay, so we have to eat this. I don't like wasabi. Okay, sa totoo lang, I don't eat wasabi. I skip that. Okay, let's do this. Sa akin, crab.
I would just dump a bunch of soy sauce in it if I were you guys.
Okay, ayan. Sa akin, ito. Ayan, just 1 each. Marami nga yung wasabi! No. That's the most wasabi I've ever had in my life.
Well, you have some drinks to help you out there.
I feel it in my nose.
Masarap yung sushi. Na-counteract mo yung wasabi.
Nakaka-ching. Nakaka-ching na hindi.
Delicious.
Masarap yung gatas mo.
Yeah. It's like a milkshake.
Nakayak.
Doon sa komisaryo yun.
I don't understand what I'm feeling.
Is it that? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna join you guys. I'm gonna try one too.
Masarap siya namin.
Hindi ako sanay sa wasabi. Para akong maa-aching, I feel it all over my nose. Para akong maa-aching na hindi maa-aching. Yung feeling na yun.
Hindi siya umabot sa point na gano'n sa akin kasi yung milk, inano ko agad doon sa ano.
Ah.
Sarap, diba?
I feel
masarap.
it right here.
Ubusin natin after.
Oh my gosh. Okay. The sushi was good. The wasabi, hindi ako sanay. Okay. Kaya dapat hindi tayo matatalo dito.
Naka-green ka pa. Wasabi. Ready for wasabi.
Okay. If you guys like that kind of challenge, you might be fit for our show because we have Basket Pinas time out. So this is where you on the screen, you can be right here in the studio joining our game. You can interact with our host and you can win cash prizes. As far as I know, yung ating first placer before won as much as 50,000 pesos. And consolation prize, they won as much as 5,000 pesos. All they had to do was comment. So it depends where you're watching, if in your laptop or in your phone. And using the hashtag, we choose you like a Pokemon and invite you to come to the studio to have some fun with us. Again, that's Basket Pinas Timeout. So keep on engaging para naman kayong ma-invite namin dito. And you know what? We love you so much. We want to give you up to 12,000 peso voucher.
And we have a 12K welcome bonus para sa mga new account on 1xBet. Register now using our promo code BPINAS. All caps lang guys. Message Basket Pinas page kung may question kayo. And may sasagot agad dyan. If you guys want to place your bets on the upcoming NBA games, just go to 1xBet and use our promo code BPINAS. One more time, BPINAS. Link is the pinned comment section below.
All right. You got the mechanics. We want you to win, so you better follow it because we're gonna do Predixie time. So there's gonna be an upcoming game, and you have to predict. You could use your 12,000. We're going to help you out. So this time it's gonna be the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Boston Celtics. So these are the top contenders, the heavyweight of the Eastern Conference. So actually, this can look like a finals preview. This is happening on October 13th.
Yeah, Eastern Conference Finals preview nga nun, Nav. It has the makings. Like, assuming that everybody is healthy, it looks like that. Maganda siya. Like, it's something that I would actually watch out for kahit preseason. Maybe the first half, if they play the starters more in the second half, I'll watch more. But for this one, I might lean on... I want Philly. I feel like... who's their rookie again? Yung nagtitiktok?
Jared McCain?
I feel like
TikTok.
he's known for TikTok. Jared McCain. I feel like he could give us, give the Sixers like 4 to 5 3-pointers. Could be that guy to pop off in the second half, assuming na umupo na sina Tyrese Maxey and Paul George and company.
I really do look forward to this matchup. I hope both teams play their main guys, even just for the first half each, because low-key, Philadelphia and Boston, these two teams over the last few years have built a bit of a rivalry. Let's not forget that just 2 seasons ago, they faced off in the Eastern Conference semifinals that went all the way to 7 games. And if you look at the history of the NBA dating back to when the league started in the late 1940s, Philly and Boston were 2 of the first teams to have NBA franchises.
Oh, really?
Exactly. So this is a rivalry that has spanned half a century, more than half a century.
Time yan,
Exactly,
Ganang
yes.
trivia nun.
Exactly. And also the
trivia.
the proximity of both teams also. Philly and Boston are very close to each other in the East Coast, and I think the fan bases of both teams like to prove to each other that they're the better fan base. So I really hope both teams have their full lineups at least for 2 quarters and we can see them go at it.
Okay. If Embiid... Okay, if they don't win the championship, should Embiid be traded?
No. The reason why is because if Philly does not win the championship, and then we look at the last few years, it's not like Philly, the team, hasn't put the right pieces around Embiid. Embiid has come up short. Now, some of that isn't his fault. It's not his fault he gets injured. However, there are times that he has come up a little bit, shall we say, not playing to the level they need him to get far in the NBA playoffs. I mean, Mara, think about this. The Miami Heat has a player named Nikola Jovic who hadn't graduated high school yet and made the NBA Finals before Joel Embiid did. So I think it's time to put up or shut up for Joel Embiid. You gotta get the job done, bro. Time to make the finals. You haven't even made the conference finals, Joel Embiid. What's happening here?
Well, ako, trade ko si Joel Embiid after this year. But more of, I need to... Actually, even if he performs well, I want to trade him when his value is at the highest. So yun yung mindset ko na, okay, Joel Embiid did so much for me this playoffs. sabihin natin umabot sila ng conference finals or at least the semifinals. But if he played so well, I'll try to capitalize on that one. And maybe I can get pieces around and try to build around my team. Kay Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, and whoever's left within that team. So it's a risk for sure.
You know, Nico, I just can't trust this team to make it far in the playoffs. And the main reason for that is because when you look at the injury history of Embiid and Paul George,
Silang dalawa delikado talaga.
it's almost like, what's a safe bet, right? And to me, health and availability, they say, diba, availability is the best ability. You have to be available for a chance to win. And a lot of times, Embiid isn't because he gets hurt a lot. Some of that's not his fault, but some is with the way he throws his body around all the time, right?
7-footer na lagi nababagsak eh. So talagang delikado.
Okay, let's pick sides now. So, do you want to go for the 76ers or the Celtics?
I'll go Philly.
Boston.
Ako, Celtics. Celtics, they've been undefeated. They're showing great stuff this preseason. And they know they're being hunted. So, Celtics na ko. All right,
Okay.
locked in.
Solo na naman ako.
Who do you guys are siding for? Write it down below. Use the hashtag BasketPinas. Okay, up next is the Memphis Grizzlies versus Chicago Bulls. So it's a team that looks like a finals contender based on the preseason games, going up against a team that looks like they can be in the bottom 3 because they traded their stars.
Yeah, all the more like sa Chicago, si ano na lang eh. It's Zach LaVine and Nikola Vucevic who's left on the trading block, and I hope they get to be traded this year para ma-start na talaga yung rebuilding process for the Chicago Bulls. And what's the latest news with Lonzo Ball? Parang it's been 2 years na rin, no? Is he gonna play this
I
year?
read a report that he might play at the end of the preseason. So we're finally
End of the
gonna get to see
preseason?
Lonzo
Wow.
Ball in action again. Quick tangent before we talk about this game. The Chicago Bulls haven't announced yet that they're retiring Derrick Rose's jersey.
Oh, they are?
which-
That's really...
No, they
haven't?
haven't announced that, which to me is
Dapat
absolutely
yun.
disrespectful. Listen, Chicago Bulls, ever since Michael Jordan left the NBA, you guys have been irrelevant, okay?
Oh my
The
gosh.
one time you guys were worth something was when Derrick Rose led that team.
Actually.
So do right by him and retire that man's jersey. That man inspired a generation of basketball fans.
May oras pa para gawin yun.
Exactly. Now back to this game. The Chicago Bulls are gonna stink this season. I think Memphis has playoff aspirations, so I think Memphis will win this game. But it is the preseason. Anything can happen.
Do you think we're gonna see Zach LaVine trade happening?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I feel so, yes. Hopefully to a contender or maybe a middle of the pack team like Detroit. Feel ko mangyayari. Alam mo yung mangyayari na he gets traded to a team that you never thought would go for. Like that could be like Detroit or maybe a Portland. Na why would you do this trade? It's like just a taller. It might happen. Or mga ganong vibes eh.
You know how there's a saying there are two sides meant to be with each other?
Yeah.
Zach LaVine and the Bulls are meant to be not with each other.
Yeah.
So I think eventually LaVine will be traded.
He's been miserable in the media presser, in the
Yeah.
media videos and photos, and he's so sad. Not sad, but more of parang he doesn't want to be there. Kita mo sa body language eh.
Where do you have Memphis in the standings for the Western Conference this year?
Ooh.
Tough question.
I think they're right now in the lower 8 of the 8 playoff teams, but they have the ceiling and the potential to break through that higher echelon of the conference.
Okay.
Ang laki ng like, malaki yung potential mo for Memphis.
I mean, Nico,
because you have to see Ja Morant first. No.
yeah, but just 2 years ago, they were the second seed in the West.
They were, and they
Diba?
were giving the Warriors
Yeah,
again.
I mean, and they lost to the Lakers because they had so many injuries as well. Part of the reason, why.
Exactly.
And this is the first time we're seeing them healthy since the last time they were healthy, which they made it all the way as the second seed of the West. I think people are sleeping on Memphis. In fact, I would pound the over of Memphis's win total this NBA season.
Oh, wow.
Well, for me, they have the vibes of a 2015, 2016 Warriors. Yung first time nila they came out of nowhere. Bigla sila nag-finals when they went up against LeBron James Cavaliers. They have the same vibe, assuming that everybody behaves off the court.
They have a very underrated coach as well, the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
Taylor Jenkins.
The players
top
respect
notch.
him. They really bought into his system.
And you know, when Ja Morant is serious about basketball in his life, this guy is Derrick Rose 2.0.
Sana lang he maintains his cool.
Composure.
Composure, yeah. Yun naman
Okay.
talaga yung problema sa kanya. eh.
Yeah, kaya ako, like, even then, he was part of my fantasy last season. Pero, even though he was suspended, because I had high hopes for him, I felt like after he comes back, okay, this guy is gonna pop. But sana he maintains his composure. Now, we're gonna take our side. I'm gonna go the Memphis Grizzlies.
Memphis for me too.
Ako kailangan ko mag-side sa inyo dito kasi tingnan mo 2.35 yung odds ng Memphis money line. They're the better team, so mas mataas yung multiplier. I'll take my chances, especially kung may 1xbet voucher kayo, diba? Pwede nyo gamitin dyan. So I think this is one of those games na you could do some calculated risk.
This is gonna be on October 13. All right, so we've locked our votes in. What about you guys? Let us know. And then we're helping you out with this prediction. Now we're gonna be doing more giveaways, and this is the mechanics.
Yeah, so again, 10 winners sakto nga no 1xbet vouchers magagamit nyo para sa mga NBA preseason games natin. What you guys have to do is just like and follow us on Facebook at Basket Pinas PH. Number 2, share the live stream on your Facebook page and make sure that your profile is set to public so that we could see it. Next one, you comment your answer for our fast break question of the day during the live stream. And don't forget to use the hashtag BasketPinas. Watch the live stream and wait for the announcement of the winners with the correct answers. And lastly, participants must re-register on 1xbet using our promo code BPinas to join the giveaway. Last one, BPinas ulit to join the giveaway.
All right, get ready because this is fast break question number 3.
Which franchise was formerly known as the Seattle Supersonics?
Seattle Supersonics. Which franchise was formerly known as the Seattle Supersonics? Write it down below. Use the hashtag BasketPinas so you could be one of the 10 who will get the 1xbet 1,000 peso voucher. Now we're gonna do Predictsy for Minnesota Timberwolves versus New York Knicks. So this is going to be, for me, all about Cat facing his former team.
Yeah.
Actually, dun sa IG ba yun?
Sa IG,
Nag-post siya
yeah,
na
nag-post
sinabi
siya.
niya he was caught off guard with a trade and now he's gonna be facing his old team.
Yeah, nakakatawa na parang he still gave credit to the Wolves for how many years and now 7 to 8 years of being there. He gave them thanks. But that's the ruthless side of the NBA, no? Na you just never know na kahit you know yourself to be a franchise star, you know na you would at least deserve like a heads up, pero wala. Pati siya nagulat daw eh. So I don't know if that is true, but just judging it by the emotion and everything, I feel like it's true and he might go out here with a vengeance and give them a beating.
Listen, if he's pissed about getting traded to New York, he shouldn't. You're going to live from Minnesota to New York City.
It's a big upgrade.
That's
a big
pretty
upgrade.
damn good to me, okay? No, but you know what interests me about this game is actually the main guy Cat was traded for, Julius Randle. If Randle is playing for Minnesota in this game, he'll be playing in New York City. And it's a weird dynamic because the New York fans know that Randle was one of the guys who helped the Knicks bounce back from mediocrity to actually being a relevant team in the Eastern Conference the last few years. But towards the end of that relationship, the Knicks fans and Randle weren't exactly in great terms. In fact, there was even a big deal about Randle's jersey no longer being sold in the Knicks store over the last few months, right? So I'm curious if Randle suits up in this game, how the New York fandom, how the New York people will accept him back. Will they cheer him and thank him for his years of service? Or is there enough bitterness there that it might not exactly be peaches?
I would cheer for him.
They should. They should.
Hindi naman
Yeah.
ganun ka bitter, hindi naman ganun kasama yung breakup nila eh. So feel ko rin naman na they should cheer for him. Pero you'll never know with the Knicks fans, medyo may ano yung mga yun eh.
Medyo may ano.
Medyo may ano yung mga yun
They'll
sa
cheer for him before the game.
Pero
Once the game
syempre.
starts, yeah, rightfully so.
Syempre,
Boo
kalaban
him.
mo eh.
Exactly.
Oo.
Kalaban mo eh, diba? Yeah.
Since we're talking about the New York Knicks,
Yeah.
do you think that Coach Tibbs is the right coach for them?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, when Tibbs took over the Knicks, they were a laughing stock. They were known more for the city they played in rather than the actual basketball product on the court. And Tibbs, for all his faults, and he does have some faults as a head coach, he has helped change the culture of the team. Now, it wasn't only him, but he was largely responsible for it.
He says yes.
I'm
What
not a fan of
say
Tom
you?
Thibodeau for the Knicks. I just don't like how much he runs his players to the ground. It didn't change from the way he was with the Chicago Bulls. He used to play Joakim Noah, Derrick Rose. Mainly one of the reasons why then he got injured because of his play style. At the same time, yung minutes na pinapalaro sa kanya ni Tom Thibodeau, and he's bringing it now to New York. After what I've seen from last year when guys were going down game by game, diba? Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson, all the names that you could think of. They just need a new coach for me, like who could be much better with the minutes distribution, maybe a rotation difference from what we have seen. It's time to change the scenery for me.
What about Anthony Edwards? Let's talk about Anthony Edwards. Can he be the number one guy to lead the team to a championship for a contending team?
Oh, hell yes. Anthony Edwards to me is the modern day Dwayne Wade.
Ooh. Modern day.
And I'm a Heat fan, so you guys know I don't say that lightly. Anthony Edwards is the real truth. And I'm not talking lame Paul Pierce truth. I'm talking the real truth. That guy can shoot the 3 ball. He can shoot mid-range jumpers. He will dunk on your face. He will put your head on his legs as he jumps over you. He will trash talk you. He will dance. He will be a wrestler on the court too if he has to be. He is the future face of the NBA.
He's like, when he's describing that, I was thinking of totally different sport. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
You know what? Edwards does sometimes look like a wrestler because of his antics, right? And that's why we love him. That's why he's so entertaining.
Actually, kailan mo ng ganyan, guys. Like for me, yes, I wholeheartedly agree that he could be the face of a team that could compete for a championship, not only because of his skills but also in the marketability side. Di ba parang may pinalabas yung Netflix na new show ngayon? It's called The Starting Five. Magugustuhan mo
I
yun, Mara.
love it.
You should watch Starting Five.
Okay.
Tapos
Oh my God.
sinundan nila yung mga players. One of them is Anthony Edwards during the behind the scenes
yes.
na 2023-2024 season. And you could see his personality there. You could see the personality of the players.
I like that.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
followed 5 players. LeBron, Ant, Jimmy
Butler.
Butler,
Jason Tatum.
Just one season pa lang.
Yung last
10 episodes.
10 episodes, 1
episodes.
season. Kakalabas ang last week. You should watch. But
I'm
yeah,
gonna watch
Anthony
it.
Edwards was one of the main features there. At mas magugustuhan mo pa siya lalo.
Yeah.
So sakto talaga.
And
yung-
I love how tight he is with his family.
He's
You know,
very close with his family.
It's so
his
funny
sister.
how, I mean, not funny, it's sad how he lost his mom at the age of 14. And then, like, I think a year or a few months later, he lost his grandmother naman. And ever since then, he's been taking care of his family, his siblings, and his nephew and nieces. And it just makes you appreciate the person he is more. No, he's not perfect. He's had some faults in the past as well, like everyone else. But he is, to me, he is an incredible person on and off the court.
Yeah.
I love that. I love where they have like behind the scenes.
Yeah,
like,
yun
even
talaga.
like this.
90% yun yung show.
Like a show where you get to know them, because sometimes you will hate how they are in the court because you think they have attitude even though they're good.
Yeah.
But then outside, you get to see the other. Because even for us, we have the personality on cam and off cam.
Syempre, iba
So this
talaga,
is
yeah.
something where we get to appreciate these NBA players.
Yeah.
So now, let's take sides.
Memphis. I'm gonna choose Minnesota here. All because I love Ant-Man. I feel like he's gonna give them the win here. And syempre, gusto niya patunayan kay Kat na I'm the main top dog here. You know how competitive he is. So that's why I want the Timberwolves in this matchup.
I think New York.
Ako din, New York. I
New
think their
York.
talent
Okay.
fits better. New York naman ako dito.
Team Ant.
Locking it in! We want to know what you guys think. Lock your answers in. Also, as soon as you put down Basket Pinas, then you have it locked in. Now, we're gonna do the next prediction for the Phoenix Suns versus the Denver Nuggets. Predictsy time. So this is between a team, the Suns, with the player. It's a playoffs matchup basically. Big three of Durant, Booker, and Beal versus the dynamic duo of Jokic and Murray.
It looks like a first round matchup no Navs. It looks like a 3 versus 6 matchup, maybe a 4 versus 5 if the Nuggets do fall down to 4 or even 5. But here I feel like I could give the edge to Phoenix in this matchup, considering that I want to see how Tyus Jones brings in some playmaking to the Suns. Mawawala na yung konting responsibility on their main guys. Tyus Jones is a legit point guard, but only true NBA fans would know how good Tyus Jones is, along with Monte Morris, who came from Denver, diba? Bago siya mag-Phoenix. Monte Morris, and then you get They got Mason Plumlee to back up their center position. So they added some pieces that help show up their weaknesses, but I'm not sure if it really solves the whole, like how big of a needle mover is Tyus Jones, right?
Well, the biggest factor for Phoenix this season is their new head coach, Mike
Budenholzer. Yeah.
I feel like his coaching style, especially in the regular season, will yield results. And history shows that's the case, because when he was the head coach of the Atlanta Hawks in the mid-2010s, they were constantly one of the top seeds in the Eastern Conference. And then after that, he took over the Milwaukee Bucks. He helped Milwaukee become a top seed in the East, helped Giannis become the MVP of the league. He helped Milwaukee win a championship. So in terms of regular season success, I think Phoenix can actually surprise a lot of people this season.
Actually, that's gonna be my question. If you feel like we've seen the ceiling of the Phoenix Suns, or can they prove us wrong this year? Now you're saying because of the head coach.
The head coach and also the health factor, Mara, because last season Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, and Kevin Durant missed different times during the regular season because of various injuries. Now, I'm not saying their health is going to be significantly better this season because, for example, Beal in particular and KD have had injury concerns consistently the last few years. But they did have a pretty high win total last season despite the numerous injuries to the team. So if they can have better health luck this season with a new head coach that has a better track record of success, then I think Phoenix has the room to really surprise everyone.
What about you, Nico? Do you think that they're gonna prove us wrong this year?
I feel so. I feel like they're gonna be better than the seeding that they were last year. Six seed. I think they were 6 seed last year.
Yes.
I think they could be in the top 4. Maybe they have that kind of that potential with regards to the lineup they have now. And again, Mike Budenholzer. I mean, this is a compliment. Budenholzer, that he is a regular season coach. He could maximize the talent he has in the regular season. Sa playoffs, and sometimes that he tends to balk under the pressure. But at least in getting the Suns to a favorable record, or at least placement, I feel like he could do that. This could be the Suns year, at least with regards to their expectations coming close to what people want.
What about Jamal Murray? Can we finally see him become an all-star?
Hirap na yung
2024-2025.
Sa Western Conference kasi, napakahirap no? I feel like Murray has to get like a 25-9 kind of season in order to get recognized or even be considered to be a top of mind. The West is really stacked. And that's not on Murray. It's just more of just the conference just being loaded.
And Jamal Murray has typically been the type of player that, as good as he is in the regular season, he takes it up a notch come the postseason, the playoff. Now, that wasn't super the case last season where he struggled in that second round series against Minnesota. And also in the Olympics a few months ago, it's not like he played fantastic for Canada. He was actually one of the, shall we say, negative players on that Canadian team. Exactly. Yeah. But Jamal Murray is very good. I'm not sure if he can be an all-star because, like what Nico said, the competition is just too deep. However, the main goal when you're the Denver Nuggets is the playoffs. It's not about regular season success. They've already won a championship. Now it's a matter of how many more championships can they win with Murray and Jokic leading the way.
Now let's take sides.
I'll take Phoenix here. I want to take Phoenix here and try to prove against Denver that they're capable.
Denver, that mile-high, high-altitude home court advantage for me is going to help them win this game.
Okay, ako naman Phoenix then because the fact that they were eliminated earlier than I expected last time. Now I feel like this preseason, they're gonna, for every single game, they're gonna be like, yes, we gotta make it up.
Pwede.
So sa akin, Phoenix, locking it in. What about you guys? Write it down below. And it's not just that. I mean, I know there's so many games. We can't talk about everything. So we're going to do other predictions without really any explanation and discussion. So first, we're going to do a prediction for the October 13, 8 a.m. game, Utah Jazz versus San Antonio Spurs.
Spurs ka? I'll do Utah. Kasi naalala na yung mga vets nila for some weird reason. Sige.
Show them off so you can trade them.
You gotta show them off. Pakita mo yung meron ka.
So you're gonna go for the Utah Jazz. Spurs. Wembe. I like their young stars. All right. Spurs, locked in. Up next. This is gonna be on October 14. October 14, we have 4 games. 3:30 a.m. kung gising pa kayo. New Orleans Pelicans versus Miami Heat. Okay, I think I know your answer.
Hindi na kailangan tanongin.
Si Naveen is like, I don't have to guess.
Tatanungin niyo pa ako?
Mainit. Guys, mainit. Miami Heat.
Heat.
I don't know if I'll be awake at 3:30, but I'll definitely watch the highlights.
Zion, let's go. Pelicans for me.
Ako magma-Miami Heat din ako kasi they look healthy. All right. So at 6 a.m. naman, ang laban ng Portland Trailblazers versus Sacramento Kings.
Kings.
Oh, Kings.
Pare-pares tayo lahat. Kings tayo dito.
Okay. They have the obvious star power kasi.
Yeah.
Okay. 7 a.m. Toronto Raptors versus Boston Celtics.
You know what, Mara? I saw my name with a Celtics logo a few minutes ago when I made the Celtics prediction, the Philadelphia-Boston game. And it just felt weird to see my name associated with the Celtics logo because of the Celtics-Heat rivalry. So I'm going to go with your team, the Toronto Raptors, this time.
Okay. I have... Toronto Raptors, please do well. Okay.
Please do.
Please do well. What about you, Nico?
I gotta choose Boston. They've been, even though they only play their starters 10 to 15 minutes, they still win. They have a deep bench. I don't think they're gonna lose. So they want to start off the season right and show that while they're the ones being hunted, I feel like they could start off the season strong. It starts in the preseason.
I really want to side with the Toronto Raptors. I really do, but you can't deny the strength of their opponent. So I'm gonna go with Celtics for this one, and they're undefeated.
Babawin nila
I don't
yung,
think
Canadian
their first
passport
defeat
mo.
is going to be the Toronto Raptors. So I'm gonna go for the Celtics. All right, up next, the last one is gonna be 8:30 p.m. a.m. Detroit Pistons versus the Golden State Warriors.
Golden State, Buddy Hield's gonna have 10 3-pointers siguro.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Golden State for me too. I think that the Warriors will play with momentum.
Golden State also. Kasi, just like you said, Buddy Hield has been meshing well. And I love his performance from last time.
Yeah.
And I think that he's gonna keep on going.
Sana hanggang
All
NBA
right.
Finals.
We're locking it in. I hope we helped you. I hope we help you analyze the game so you can place those bets better. That's why you should always stay tuned here. But you know, now we're gonna take a look at the answers for the fast break questions and let's see if you got them right. We're gonna do a recap. We're gonna go back to fast break question number 1. We're gonna flash it on the screen and we're gonna reveal the answer.
Which player scored 100 points in a single game?
Which player scored 100 points in a single game? We're gonna test Naveen first. Do you know it?
Will Chamberlain?
Oh, si Will
Masyadong madali
Chamberlain.
yung for Navina. Masyadong madali.
Okay. All right. We're gonna ask him for the answer.
Dapat
okay.
sila yung second highest player.
May isa pang sushi na titira, guys, ha?
Oh my God. All right. I hope you got that right as fast as Naveen. We're gonna go to fast break question number 2. Here we go.
Who won the NBA MVP award in 2016? Steph Curry.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see if that's the right answer. He says it like without a pause.
Dapat who was the runner-up for
Steph
di ba
Curry.
malaman mo ba?
I thought it would be harder because we're rewinding to 2016. But Steph Curry
Dapat
is the right
1996.
answer. Oh, we should have said like 1984.
1996 Michael Jordan.
Oh my gosh!
Oh nga no. That was final year before he retired.
Okay, Steph Curry fans, did you get that right? I hope you got that right. You
1984 Larry Bird. And you're
Oh
going.
my gosh. Grabe ka. May savant. Okay, now it's gonna be fast break question number 3. Here we go.
Which franchise was formerly known as the Seattle Supersonics? The
Naveen.
Oklahoma City Thunder.
And here is the answer. Oklahoma City Thunder. If you're like Naveen, I feel like you're gonna be one of the 10 people who will appear on the next image. Congratulations to our winners. We're gonna flash the lucky 10 that will get 1,000 peso voucher from 1xBet. Ta-da! I hope your name is here. And if your name is here, just message us to find out how to claim your prize. We're always giving away prizes. So congratulations to all of the 10 winners. I feel like Naveen should be in one of them. And get not just 1,000 pesos, more, because we're gonna be giving away more vouchers. Congratulations to you once again. And if you want to know more about what's happening inside the NBA and everything basketball related, if you want to watch the previous show, if you didn't get to watch the entire thing, you could rewind, look through it, go through our social media. That's going to be on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Basket Pinas PH. Once again, it's Basket Pinas PH to rewind it. And in case you missed anything, what did they say about this team? So we can help you with your bets. Now, we're also giving away 12,000 peso voucher. Nico.
Yeah, sali kayo guys. It's 12K welcome bonus para sa mga new account on 1xBet. Register now using our promo code BPINAS. All caps lang, BPINAS. Message Basket Pinas page kung may question kayo. May sasagot agad dyan. If you guys want to place your bets on the upcoming NBA games, just go to 1xBet and use our promo once again BPINAS to join the giveaway, and link is in the pinned comment section below.
Oh, that's finished. That's done. That's it for our Saturday show. What are you guys doing this weekend?
I am gonna maybe drink a few beers
Yeah.
and enjoy the weekend.
Because there's a festival happening, Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest, exactly.
Yes.
Yes, and I'm an October baby, so all the more reason to celebrate Oktoberfest.
When's your birthday?
October 28th.
October 28th. Are we on for October 28th? We have to do a birthday special here for Naveen.
Siya yung magpo-punishment, but birthday niya, tapos tayo ulit mag-ano. Dapat siya automatic punishment na siya kahit correct or not.
Dapat pala hindi ko alam kung okay yung alcohol, pero dapat pala pinachug natin siya ngayon. Kasi it's October.
Tubig sa kanya yun. Tubig sa kanya yun. Hindi
It's
rin.
October. Dapat we got him to chug
Wine na
like
lang.
a boot.
Wine na lang kasi mahina daw siya sa wine eh.
With the boot. Dapat pala, pina-contest ko kayong dalawa, whoever drinks the boot first.
Talo ako for sure kasi ito kayo umiinom eh. Dapat sa kalaban niya sarili niya, dapat bigyan niya siya ng wine. Tapos tingnan mo, para hirap siya sa wine eh, sabi niya. So,
Oh my god, if you guys give me alcohol
Wine's
in the
a
show,
straw.
you might get the unfiltered version of me.
We want that.
kailangan
We want
mag-viral,
that.
kailangan mag-viral.
But for sure, in your social media, we get the unfiltered version of you.
Pretty much,
okay.
yeah.
Nangaaway yan.
Your social media, and I know you do a podcast on your YouTube.
Exactly. So you can find me at Naveen Ganglani on TikTok, X, Facebook, Instagram. Just look at what's on the screen right now. And on YouTube, you can search Navs Ganglani, or you can also search The Navs Effect. That is my podcast title. It's on YouTube. It is also on Spotify. Tuesday night, I am doing a live NBA
Yun.
Fantasy Draft podcast
Oh,
episode.
ilo-live stream mo.
Tuesday night, that's at 9 p.m. I'm getting members of my podcast community. We're gonna do a live NBA Fantasy Draft episode. So if you guys just want to hang out with us, maybe make jokes at our selections and our picks, feel free to come by.
Yeah, join them. Join them on Tuesday. And sana you do stories today, even on TikTok.
Yes.
So we get to see how the festival is. I've never been. I've never been to Oktoberfest. What are you doing this weekend, Nico?
Papahinga lang talaga sa bahay. We're just gonna eat at home. Time to rest. Kasi lately, hindi ako maka-exercise kasi I've been feeling under the weather. So hopefully this weekend, maka-recharge and then starting Monday, mag-bowling ulit or boxing. Yun lang. More,
nice.
very
Bowling and boxing.
rest-centered, no, ng basketball as always lang naman. NBA, Di kompleto araw ko without the NBA. So, basta rest and NBA lang talaga for me.
And then, so we can follow your home adventures.
Home adventures.
How do you watch
Ikaw na
your
kinakain
stories?
ko, especially with my dog, no? Nakita ko yung kahapon, yeah. So, pag wala akong kinukulit sa bahay, usually kinukulit ko yung aso ko. So, follow nyo lang yung Instagram ko. At FBYT TikTok, it's all at Nico Rocha. It's the same username. I made sure na walang kaparehas. So, yeah, yun lang naman. Very chill for me. Very chill weekend.
And I'm looking forward to our episode next Monday. We're going to be talking more preseason NBA. And before that, you guys can join me also on Magic 89.9, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. every morning from Monday to Thursday. But Monday night, you and I will see each other here at Basket Pinas Predicts, powered by 1xBet. Keep it good vibes, everybody. We'll see you on Monday.
See you
Bye.
guys.
Monday. See you.